Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to download some templates I have for you to use so you can avoid the costs of funnel builders out there. That some are fairly decent price and some are kind of expensive, but in my opinion, it's kind of silly to be paying every month for simply having a page. I mean, really, all you need is a domain, which you lease for 1 year and up. I think as long as 10 years is the max you can lease those things for like $12, right? And then after that, you pay for hosting, and there's some places that you can get hosting for like 10, $12 a month. So instead of spending all that money, save some money, use these templates, and with that money that you save, please go out and buy some traffic. Seriously. So the first thing we're going to have to do is download Composer, and what that is, it's a free HTML editor. The templates I'm going to be showing you are super fast. If you go to Google PageSpeed Insights and you test these templates, they typically rank anywhere between 99 to 100% quality. Whereas a lot of the funnel builders, if you go test them, usually on mobile, they rank somewhere in the 60s or 70s. So they don't load that fast. So that's also a problem, especially when you start paying for traffic. You do not want a slow loading page. So with that, the first thing is you want to go to Google, download Composer. After that, I'm going to show you how to edit a template, how and what a bridge page is, and how to make your form in your autoresponder, be it like Aweber or GetResponse or whatever you're using. I'm going to show you in GetResponse today because that's the one I use, but if you need help with Aweber or some of the other ones, I can help you down the road. After that, I'm going to show you how to upload these files to your domain on your hosting in the file manager, and then that's pretty much it. So with that, first thing, go to Google, type in Composer, and I'm not going to use the first link. I prefer to download it from SourceForge. Simply click on that, click on download, and give it a few minutes. It'll show up as downloaded in your browser. There it is. So we can see it's downloading now. I already have a copy, but I'm going to show you the process so you can replicate this. So give it a few minutes while it's downloading. But I promise you, even with funnel builders, you still have to take time to learn how to use them, and oftentimes they're a little wonky when you're trying to move boxes around. Sometimes it gets really quirky. So using Composer is honestly just as easy. You just have to learn a few more things. So if you take an hour, half an hour to an hour to learn a funnel builder, you can take 30 minutes to an hour to learn how to use Composer, is my point. So once it's downloaded, click on that, show in folder, right? So here it is. Simply right click. I'm going to select copy. The other thing I want you to do, here's my C drive, is to make a folder to work out of. I already made one called tutorials, but if you're not sure how to make a folder, you simply come over here and hit right click and then new. Hang on, you can't see that over there. Come here, right click, hit new, and then folder. I usually like to put it in an underscore so it goes to the top, and then some name here. So then once you go there, I'm going to go in the one for tutorials that I already made. Blah, blah, blah. There's my files. Right click, or actually, yeah, left click. And then simply hit this one, paste. So once you do that, go ahead and click on it and hit yes. And I'm not going to do this. You just go through the process of setting this up. Right, next, accept, next. Since I already have it installed, I'm not going to continue because this is pretty self-explanatory after that. Once it's installed, hang on, yes, cancel. Once it's installed, you'll see a folder with Composer in it. And then go ahead and make it like an icon on your desktop. I have one over here, so I can just simply click it and it'll open up Composer for me. So with that, let's pretend you've installed it and you've opened Composer. You figured out how to do that. After you open Composer, you'll also have to have downloaded the template files, which I'll show you. You can tell me which ones you want, and or you can buy them that have them like on sale for like $5. When you buy them for $5, you can then go share them with other people. You can give them away. You can charge for them. yada yada, it's kind of deal. But anyway, if you just want to test this out, I'll give you 1 or 2 for free. So just give me a holler. I'll have my contact information somewhere. Anyway, so what you do is you go up here, click File, and then Open File. It's going to be an index file that you're going to want to open. Don't worry about that message right there. Yeah, that's bogus. So what you have to do is you'll have to change out your image. You'll use your text, whatever you want to use. Here is where my get response form is. Then I have some testimonials down here, blah, blah, blah. So what you need to do to edit this, you can either just click right here and type different words, so it's kind of visual. You can change the words here. If you want to change the image, you simply click on the image and then click image up here. You can click and find your image location, and what you want to do in that folder that you just created, that's where you have the index file, that's where you want to put all your images that you're going to use, like your image, maybe some testimonial image, product images, and such like that. So you want to make sure it's in the same folder. So then you simply click there, and you can add images if you had a different one in there, and that's simply that easy. Okay, so that's that. Again, you can change your text out here. Like I said, these are all images that I have on my page that I'll be editing later. Also in here, you will need to go into source, right? Only for this reason. When you scroll down, and this will be pretty obvious. All right, boop, boop, boop. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, right here is where you want to notice. So where it says form action, all the way down to down here, where's the bottom, to the end of the form. So from where it begins form and ends form, that's where you're going to want to paste your autoresponder code. Okay, so how to do that? If you're in get response, let me show you. You'll click here on forms and then go down to forms. Okay, it'll take you to another page, and there'll be a little blue button over here that says create form, and it'll take you to this page. What you want to do is click on plain HTML, and here's where you can change some things. Like before you've done this, hopefully you've created a new list inside of your autoresponder, so you have like one for a new project that you're just going to start working on, or if you already have one that you just want to start adding leads into, like my IM list or my group, or let me see, anything you have going on, select the list that you want to add these new leads into. You can also have it attached to an autoresponder, which is a series of emails that will automatically be sent out to people. I highly recommend that. I could do that in another video. I also have a video on how to do that and how to set up a list in GetResponse. Also in the training in those templates, if you buy them, there's already a video on how to use Aweber, since those are the two most popular ones that most people use. I'm going to leave it at that. If you have a special request, I can entertain it. Here you can change the name of what you want the little subscribe button to be. Like, let me see. Let's go with I want this, right? That'll change that. Email, I would recommend putting primary email, right? Or you can leave that blank if you have primary email inside of the box, and I'll show you that later. But there's that, and then you simply hit copy code. Once you copy code, you come back to Composer, and that's where you'll paste it right here. The beginning form and the end form. And that's pretty much it. I do have a YouTube embedded here on my landing page. And also at the bottom, you'll want to change out whatever for your domain goes here, put the disclaimer, put the terms, put the privacy, whatever. That's the domain I use a lot, so I just leave it there, and that's fine. So now that that's done, then you simply hit File, Save. Now it's ready to be uploaded. So what you want to do with your web host, most web hosts have like what's called cPanel. If it doesn't have exactly cPanel, it'll have some kind of panel, right, where you can log in and do things on your website. So if you have cPanel, it might look something like this. What you're looking for is File Manager. Once you click on that, So this isn't a domain I recently purchased called Learn Great Shit. What you'll see over here is public HTML. Double click on that because that's where that's the directory where all the files that will show up on your domain. So then what you want to do after that is I'm going to click upload. I'm going to select file, not the Tony project, but in my tutorials. So I'll select all the files I want to go up. So what I did is I clicked that first one. I'm going to hit the shift button. Actually, I'm going to do that a different way. Click on that. You can send them up one by one if you want. But another way to do that is by holding control, I believe. No. Hang on. Okay, this one is only letting me do it one by one, which is fine. It's not a big deal because I'm not uploading a ton of files. So put Dora up and put Tony up. Then Matt. Upload my picture. I'm just double clicking. So select file. Put that one up. Put that one up. Put Heidi up. Double click on index. Select file and then Michelle. And the last one is Susan. The other thing that you'll want to consider doing is making what's called a bridge page, and I highly recommend this. So the front page will be like your little squeeze page, landing page, whatever you want to call it, where it entices somebody with either a free ebook or a free video training session, or just making a big promise that people want to sign up to get on your list. But then after that, once you capture their name and email, or just email, and if you capture just email, I promise you'll get a lot more leads also. But if you want the name, that's fine. The other thing I'd recommend is going single opt-in, not double. That will also significantly increase the number of leads that you capture. And what I do on there is I usually say enter your main email to get started. This is where the info will be sent. So it kind of lets them know if they put in a bogus email, they're not going to get it, right? So that's one thing. But what a bridge page is, you'll have an index. That's what we just added, the index page, the lead capture page. And that's going to, if you send them to a bridge page, you can call it like thanks.html, or if you don't want people guessing that, you can put a couple of Z's there, name it some wonky name, but definitely write that down. Because when you're over here, right, one of the things you can do is, hang on, where is it? Day one, right here where it says custom thank you page, you'll want to type in your domain and then / thanks.html. And what thanks is, and like I said, you can name it whatever, that's going to be your bridge page. And what a bridge page should do, so that you don't become a random, no name, no person, they don't know who you are. You're starting to warm up your new subscribers to you. I would prefer to say use a video, so you talk to them, they get to know, like, and trust you, or begin to get to know who you are, know what your face is, know what you sound like. If you're not comfortable with that, go ahead and just use a nice image of you, and then write some nice words. Tell them about the product or service or thing you're sending them to, and really kind of start talking to your people, because the more they know, like, and trust you, the more they're going to be willing to buy from you down the road. You start sending them free stuff on, like, some free trainings, and just be really cool with them, right? It's another human being on the other side of the computer. Your goal should be trying to help them. The money will come after that, but really just, be a good human. Do that. So that's where you can put in the custom thank you page URL, so that will then take them to over here, the thanks page, or what's called a bridge page. And that's pretty much it. So let me rewind. You know how to edit the template. You know what a bridge page is and how to make it. You know where, well, at least a get response on how to copy and paste in your generic HTML autoresponder code. You now know how to upload a file manager. Definitely a reminder to make the bridge page and save that money on the monthly over, whatever funnel builder you're using that's probably charging you a decent amount of money. Go spend that on traffic. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Oh, but let me show you what this site looks like. I just uploaded those files to. That should be loading here shortly. Okay, maybe not, but I will show you on the other site that I have it up on. Hang on. Let me double check what's going on. I may have not set up that domain correctly, and that's on my end. I just bought it today. Okay, I was a little hasty, and what I had forgot to do, since I just bought this domain, I had to go into my registrar at Namecheap, and I had to add the name server. So you're actually learning something else today. When you buy a domain, say, and I definitely strongly recommend Namecheap, and for hosting, I personally use stablehost.com. There's some other good ones out there that I can recommend as well. I think I pay like 19 bucks a month for mine. But anyway, you do have to come back to the registrar where you bought the domain and see where it says name servers. Let me back up. So in here, I had to go in and okay, here's the domain I bought, select manage, go in here. And if you hear snoring, that happens to be my little Rottweiler puppy over there taking a nap. He's quite loud, but anyway, forgive me if you can hear that. So I have to paste in the name servers, and where you get this is from your host. I simply ask them what are the name servers I use, and it'll be ns1 dot something something and ns2 dot something something. So what I have to do now is, where is it? Save. Okay, right here. So custom DNS, this is for Namecheap, and then click the little arrow or the little checkbox there. And now that should be working in a few minutes. So yeah, that will take a few minutes for that to take effect. It won't take all day, or it won't even take hours. But anyway, I want to show you here in the new domain that I just purchased. I had to update the name servers. As you can see, all the files are in here. The most important one is index. I will be making a thank you page to do a bridge page as well. Actually, not for this one, because this one goes straight into one of my free trainings. So they'll get to know me inside that training. But if I was to be promoting a product, I'd have a little video of me explaining how cool the product is, what it does for you and whatnot. And then I have a little buy button link right underneath the video, or an image of myself and a few words. So if that makes sense, that's the thing. So in time, when the other domain is working, this is what it'll look like. If you want this template, let me know. If you want another template, I will show you. If you go over here to my other domain, majeq.com, mobile landing pages, you can pick this up, like I said, for $5 down here. I have the little purchase button. It'll give you video instructions on how to use Aweber and other things, and it'll give you all of these templates right here. So this one's pretty cool. It's pretty fast. Like I said, these are all super fast. Right here, there's another one, a book report, another one here, and here. And then this is what they look like on phones. So if you just want to test it out, let me know which ones you want. If you want the demo of the one I just edited for you, or showed you the edit of, I could send you that one. If you want one of these, let me know. If you want, spend a whopping $5 one time, and then you can also give these to other people as well. And I do have more templates that I could show you later that is very much like this. So, and notice here, I did this back in April. It was 58 at that time for mobile usage. Currently, as of August, mobile is now up to almost 60%. So you can see that's growing, and that's still up there, but desktop is going way down. Almost everybody's just watching everything on the internet from the phone. That's why that's so important today. So I hope this has been informative. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, reach out, get a hold of me. There will be a contact piece of information around here somewhere. Take care. Have a great rest of the week.